Hey folks, Adam here, Elite Demonstrations. This is my brand new, it's a Dreame L20 Ultra, and this thing is absolutely fantastic. Now, we put a little bit of pepper grounds on the floor, and we're gonna see if this thing is able to pick them up. It is currently mopping, and this is the most advanced, reliable, and impressive new robot vacuum on the market. So folks, let's go ahead and check it out and kick it off right about now. Now there's a lot of things that I love about this robot vacuum. I'm gonna try to show them to you as it works. Now first, let's open this up and you can see here's your clean water and then you've got your dirty water and it's gonna cycle through. It's got a dust collector, and this has a huge battery to where it's gonna recharge. Now you can control it with both the app, and it's got an easy touch button screen right here to where you can use it like this. Now the first thing the robot vacuum did was it selected the perimeter of the room, went around and mapped everything out. Now you can see it's low profile, has no problem getting underneath the bed, and it avoids things like this cord right here. Just a really smart design. On top of that, you see it turns on a light to where it can see in the dark. Some of these don't have great navigation in the dark. Now these mops, this is a type of mop that will get all the way to the edge. Back out so you can see it. And I've never seen this on a robot vacuum before, is the mops will push in or out from the vacuum depending on how much space it has. Right now they're kind of pushed in because it's working in a tight and confined space. Folks, I also want to point out the mop extend technology. See the mops here? They will actually move out while it's running to be able to get closer to the walls and edges. These literally move, and that is a fun feature as well. And with the mop pads removed, this can really do those intricate jobs around the house and do that suction on things that you may not want to mop. So just an additional cool feature that the mop pads can be removed on this great and ultra quiet device. See how quiet it is? And with the Pathfinder Smart Navigation AI, this does a great job of mapping, not bouncing off things, and keeping your floors ultra clean. See how it's able to identify all the obstacles and move around? There's nothing like it. Now we'll try to show you some other footage here in a moment, but this also will pick up the mops when you go onto a rug or carpet, which makes a real difference. It automatically has a sensor underneath that detects what kind of surface, and that changes. Now you see how the mops just went in because of the tight confined space? And they'll come out in a second depending on the surface area and where we're working. Now this is ultra quiet. Listen. That's about 45 decibels. Ambient room noise is about 40. This is one of the quietest robot vacuums and mops on the market. It has some of the highest suction and one of the biggest batteries. I've never seen one with a light like this, but notice how it's mopping. It's going to empty out its own water. It's going to empty out its own dirt. It's gonna clean the mop heads, dry the mop heads to where they don't smell like a skunk over time. It will self-dock, recharge, and the app will let you put it on a cycle, have it work at night or when you're away from the house. Now seriously, it's the quietest robot vacuum I've had a chance to use. They've rubberized the wheels, they've got rid of the echo effect in the plastic that some of those lesser models have. This has about 3 times the battery and 3 times the suction of some similar models. And yeah, I've rarely seen anything this far ahead of the competition. And you can see it's systematically cleaning out completely under the bed, line by line, smartly mapping the entire house. Now the app will let you select a room, have some no-go areas, and this is also quiet enough to where it doesn't seem to be annoying my pets. Let's go back over here and see what it's up to. Again, the self-docking is fantastic. And the fact that it vacuums up and dries as it goes, I'm not left with a wet floor. Notice how clean, this is the area it's done already. You notice how clean and shiny this area is. Now, this is the only robot vacuum in its class that actually lets you add cleaner and solution. And can you see from this side over, about halfway in the screen is already done. See how glossy it is? And the left side of the screen isn't done yet. You see the difference there, folks? This thing's doing a great job going around all the corners, identifying the obstacles, not getting caught on these cords, and I've never seen anything like it. Now you can adjust how wet the mops are, the moisture in them. You can adjust the vacuum the suction amount, and which room it's going to hit. Now it has no problem going underneath these types of areas. It already did that when it mapped out, because it's got a very low profile and smart sensors. And you see how it's getting right up to the edge, but it's not hitting anything. So my original robot vacuums would just bounce off of things and leave scuffs on the walls. See these scuffs from old robot vacuums on the walls? This is not bouncing into things because it's got some of the most advanced navigation and algorithm system on the market. Now we're going to give you the up close portion of the video, so stick around. You can use the app, which is second to none. This does a great job. See this dirt on the floor? It's going to have no problem. See, it got it right up. And this is just a smart design, right? Look at this, a little bit more dirt, right? And as it hits each line, it's going to get cleaner and cleaner. It noticed there was dirt there, it slowed down and it picked it up. How smart is that? And you can see from here over is clean, and it's still got a little bit more to get. Oops. It actually saw me, backed up and made sure it didn't hit me, which is great for pets, okay, and kids, and safety. So folks, if you're looking for a great vacuum, one that's good on carpet, as well as tile, as well as wood, multi-surface, whatever surface you want to throw at it, one that's not going to get stuck in your house, one that does obstacle avoidance. You notice this is a continuous film of 6 minutes. It hasn't hit a single thing in 6 minutes. And it's done half the room. All right, quietly. You can be in the other room watching TV, and you can set it to go do your bedroom too. You're not going to hear it, you're not going to be annoyed by it, and it's going to get up all that dog hair, all that cat hair, and have no issues. When it's done, it'll go dock itself, and you're going to love it. Again, systematically cleaning the room and mopping all together. Folks, I'm going to ask you to stick around for the up-close portion of the video. I know I've only covered the surface of what this thing can do, but this is by far the best robot mop and vacuum that's been made so far.
Positioning, please wait.
And folks, I do want to show you how it knows, and it's smart enough to know it's on carpet, and it stops those brushes from getting your carpet wet. When it gets back onto the wood floor, it's gonna continue to use the mopping feature. So yeah, a really smart device, something that you can have running at night, something that you can have running and won't annoy the kids or the pets. All right, folks, stick around for the up-close portion of the video where we have even more, but this thing is fantastic. All right, folks, now I'm gonna show you the actual device itself. This thing is absolutely incredible, a smart design, and you're going to love it. So, now it does come with multi-surface cleaner. This is the only robot vacuum like this that I've seen that has the multi-surface cleaner to where it's not just putting water on the ground. It's actually using a cleaning surface to get the shine going for your device. On top of all that, here are your bins. Clean water, dirty water. You just fill this one up, let this one fill on its own and just empty it out. And they're easy to empty. This is something you're gonna do every once in a while. It's just pour out the dirty water. It's easy peasy, just pours right out. Okay, so fantastic there. Of course, in between, there's a little brush for cleaning everything out and your spot for your cleaner. All right, it does plug in accordingly, but this guy has an incredible battery to make sure that it is constantly working and fantastic. Now it's got the drying pads right here. It's gonna clean the mops, then it's going to dry the mops, so you're not gonna have to worry about mildew. I live in Florida. If a mop head stays wet for too long, it's gonna stink. Because this dries it, you don't have to worry about that. That's just a smart design, folks. Flipping it over, something that doesn't get said enough about this particular vacuum is the fact that it's super quiet. It's got these rubberized wheels that when they're spinning, you're not gonna hear them on the floor. Even if you got tile or wood, a lot of these are so loud because they're big echo chamber. No issues there. The dual heads that stick out, I'll show you that, right here to where you're gonna get right up against the edge of the wall without hitting the wall. And it's got a smart sensor to keep you from hitting walls. It's also got a smart sensor to raise up and rise up before you get onto your carpet and start getting water on your carpet. Nice brush head here, and this is obviously cleanable, but it's got the rubberized. This is best for pet hair. This is the preferred style of brush, and that you can just clean it out accordingly, but that's gonna be so much better than those bristle heads, and you can just take it out and clean it anytime you need to. Won't have to do that very often, but this thing will map. It's got a smart laser sensor. It's gonna know exactly how to clean your house, hit specific rooms. Now, on top of all that, they gave you a beast of a written instruction manual to answer every question you've ever wanted. Leave the dock, start, drying button, all sorts of stuff on here. Lifting handle, the power cord, just anything you would have ever wanted to ask about a robot vacuum is available here. They don't make you read a PDF or look it up online. All right, now this is going to park itself, it's going to dock itself, and it's got the charging built in, very easy to do, straightforward, stylish, sophisticated, and chic. Actually, when it parks, it's gonna park that direction. And yeah, great diagrams, easy to read, English, and a variety of languages if you happen to speak another language, all right? Charging contacts information, auto emptying vents, all sorts of stuff on this guy. And I tell you what, another cool aspect of this, there's your charging. Another cool aspect to this is that it's got so much suction compared to the competition. Again, don't settle for an inferior product, folks. A great brand, stylish, sophisticated, and chic. Let me show you. Wow, doesn't that just look like it's a lot more advanced than those old robot vacuums and robot mops of the past? This has auto empty, right? Your dirt bin, your dust collection, all that stuff is good to go. Stylish, sophisticated, and chic. Auto emptying dust collection bin, okay? Some of the ones that do the water don't do the dust. You have to empty out the dust bin yourself. Don't settle for second best, folks. This is the brand here. It's the L20 Ultra. It's the newest and most innovative robot vacuum that I've seen to date, period. All right, folks, my name is Adam. Elite Demonstrations, showing off some of the best so you can forget the rest. Drying, emptying, powerful. An incredible algorithm that's going to clean your house, not just bumping off walls and hitting random spots, using an algorithm to find the best route and the quickest way to clean your house. And this thing, every time you use it, it's gonna get a little smarter. All right, folks, again, I'm Adam from Elite Demonstrations, showing off the best of the best. Go check it out so you can forget the rest. I appreciate you. Get to shopping.